Hello, welcome back to my channel, and I hope everybody is doing well. So today I want to answer some questions that some of my followers have been asking with reference to the last video I did, which was an advice for you guys to bank your credentials. If you're from basically from Africa, you know that a lot of things are happening right now in Africa, and laws are just being made. Some individual who thinks they own the country, and they think they can actually rule and dictate for people what they want at any point in time. They are just doing the unusual. So I decided it was just a burden after I saw what happened to the nurses, specifically in Nigeria, and they are still fighting it now, and there hasn't been any headway. So being the fact that if anything of such happens, most times it just follows suit. It becomes a pattern. So if the nurses are not going to be able to fight this time, fight this fight and fight it to the end to make sure that this does not come into effect, then I bet you it's going to follow suit with every other person. Probably you wake up Sunday and the federal government of Nigeria, in this context, I'm being specific about Nigeria because that's where I came from originally. And you wake up one day and the federal government says no more credential evaluation or no more credential insurance as far as you are traveling abroad or leaving the shores of the country, which I think is not fair to any individual because people paid for their school fees. People train themselves like through the help of their parents or whosoever their guardians wish that saw them through schools. So I don't think it is fair for the government to start dictating what people should actually do with their credentials once it is earned, right? So to this intent, some of the question was, what is basically ECA? ECA in Canada is Educational Credential Assessment. So Educational Credential Assessment in Canada, what they do is that they actually facilitate, they check out your credentials, whether your degree, your diploma, or any certificate that you possess or you own as an individual to prove as your educational background to any organization you are applying to in Canada. So what these people do is that they do your certificate, they check out your certificate to be sure that it is equivalent or it is the same as that of the Canadian schools, right? So the most that is actually used here is the West. So I'm going to be concentrating on the West. There are several, I think they have about 5 or 6, but the ones that I have seen a lot of people use is the West. And the West is being used because I think it's very fast, and a lot of their assessment people say is better than the other companies that the other organizations that also evaluate international credentials. So what are the purpose? Why should I really do this? Why should I keep my credentials? The reason is not far-fetched, like I said before, from what just happened in my home country, Nigeria, with the registrar of the Nursing Council Board coming out to say no more verification. Well, technically saying, even though he said that he didn't say no more verification, you can verify, but the process is just going to be so tight, so difficult that it will be likened to, how the Bible said that it is difficult for people to get into heaven, like just likening into the head of a cow going through the eye of a needle. So that's exactly the things that are being put before the nurses right now. So even though the registrar is saying, I didn't say so, I didn't say you can't travel out, I didn't say you can't do your credentials verification, but the question is, what is the process that you have put in place? How easy is that process? How is it going to be that you said you put a process that is almost not doable? It's not almost like not doable. It's difficult for you to go through that process. Even now, without the law whatsoever they put up, it's difficult just doing your credential assessment. I've seen people who, without this law, applied for their credential assessment, and it took like over a year. Now you have something in place and you want to do it ASAP, and the people that are processing your applications, they're asking you to hasten up, and your country is holding you back. So it's only being proactive for you to bank your credentials with WES. You bank your credentials. So the questions people have been asking is, how do I do this? So how you do it is, you go to the West, just put in Google search and put West, that's WES, West Canada. So once you put West Canada, then it will pop up. Once their website pop up, you want to create an account. You want to create account, you put your age, you put everything. You see the prompting once it comes up. So you create that account. After creating the account, there are various reasons that will be listed there. Some of them they'll say for educational purpose, some for immigration purpose, some for professional licensing or whatsoever, and all that. You even see one that said you don't even know. You don't know what to put. So they'll bring up a list for you. So I called them personally just before I started this video, because one of the questions is, if I'm not applying to anything, can I do it? I called them personally, and yes, you can do it. You can actually go on that website and create your account. After creating your account, and they ask you for the purpose, just say for your own keep. You are doing this for your own keep. You are not sending it to any organization. Any organization has not requested. So for different application, you have different fee. And when I spoke with this lady, the person I spoke with Wes, like the one of their staff I spoke with just before I started this video, I asked her, which is like, how does it go? And she said, you have the course by course, and you have the course by course. I'm just going to check so that I'll be sure of what I'm passing. You have the course by course, and you have the document by document. So with the course by course, you do all your paperwork, like from school, your transcript, everything that you were taught in school, and you do everything. Like, it's a more detailed assessment, and that is kind of actually recommended. And the document by document is kind of periphery. They don't really go in details. So you want to really do the one that they will ask for your transcript and everything, because you want to be able to take your transcript too, right? You want to take your transcript from that country and bank it with them. So the benefit of doing this is that if for any reason you decided to apply to Canada, maybe to school or for employment purpose, or maybe for immigration purpose, you will not need to go to your school again. You will not need to go to anywhere again. All you just need to do will just be to call or message the West and say, hey, I have my credentials bank with you guys, and I need this. I'm applying to so and so organization, and they've requested that I send my transcript. Please, can you send my transcript to this organization? So they will be more than happy to do it for you. They will just need you to pay an extra token of $33. So once you pay that $33, you don't have to do anything. You just let them know, pay $33, and you go to rest. Instead of maybe when you need it in the future, the law would have been passed that no more verification of your own documents, or maybe you are going forward and backward. The time will not elapse and you miss that opportunity. So you're better off banking, okay? And another thing this lady told me is, you'll see on their website, you have West ICAP and you have West Basic. So West ICAP just means that International Advantage Package. That ICAP means International Advantage Package. Remember, it's your international credentials that is being assessed to be checked to see if it is actually equivalent to the Canadian educational system. So personally, I think it's a little bit higher, but just to be on the safer side, they said anything worth doing is worth doing well. You can just do that, add an extra $30 or $40 to whatsoever you're supposed to be paying, and upgrade to that International Advantage Package. So I'm not sure if this has answered your question. Again, just as a way of capping, go to Google and put in Wales and type of verification. You want to also let them know the type of verification. Once you get to West, you'll see the different types. You have the education reason, immigration, professional. You also have like work purpose, right? So the different fees for West ICAP, you have $269, and it usually takes 7 days. If all your credentials get to them in good time, it will take them 7 days to assess. So if you are applying and IRCC is requesting this from you, it will take them 35 days, because the reason is that they want to do like a lot of huge of verification. Like I said, if you need extra copy, anytime you need extra copy, you just have to pay $33 more. Again, I hope this has answered the questions on my website from my comment section. If you still have any further question, please put it down on the comment section. I'm here to answer your questions. And again, if you think this is not going to happen, you probably watch this my video some years to come, and you say, hey, I know. If you see the way Nigeria is going now, you want to pick everything that you have in that country and keep them in a safer place. So please put any question on your comment section, and don't hesitate. Let's talk, let's chat, let's do this. Let's be able to talk through your question, and the only way we can talk through your question is when you put them up on the comment section. We can do this, we can answer all questions, we can support each other to make sure that your dream comes to reality. So once more, I want to appreciate you for staying this long. If you've watched this video this long, please do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to put on your notification button, so that anytime I upload any video, you'll be the first to get notified. And please keep liking, keep sharing. Information is the key. If you are not informed, you are defunct. So once more, I want to say a big thank you to all my followers. If this is your first time, you're welcome to Global Asset channel. Continue to follow, continue to watch, continue to like, and continue to share. Have a great day. Bye.